I was born in Indianapolis, Indiana in 1990. It was always my dad's dream to be an actor, and so he pursued that, and then my mom also got into it. It just kind of happened, and then I got into it. So it turned into more of a family thing, but it originated with him and the way that he felt, and they started off in Indiana doing different jobs, and then after a couple years they became pretty big celebrities or stars here in Indiana, and they wanted to take it out to California, and then we found success out there, so we've definitely been blessed. I think because I really haven't had any formal training or whatever else other than my dad is my dad. Obviously he's my manager and my acting coach, because any audition I've ever done I've always worked with him. I've never really had real classes, and I think it's just naturally in the warm blood. So my nickname is LC for Little Chris, because my dad is Big Chris. He's BC, I'm LC. I kind of grew out of it, I guess, but people still call me. A lot of my family members do, to differ between me and him. I'm also shooting another movie. As of right now, it's going to be called Must Be the Music, and we're probably going to shoot it in the summer, so hopefully it'll come out the end of this year, beginning of next year. And me and my dad are producing it. We just found a script that we really liked, and we just kind of went into it. So I think that just naturally comes with working with Disney. That it's seen in the High School Musical movies. It's very wholesome, very nice. So they try to encourage us to be that way in our real lives, or a certain way to act or whatever else. But I don't know. I've just never been. I've always wanted to do drama and film and stuff like that. So I kind of just fell into the High School Musical thing, and it turned out obviously to be a huge blessing. But it was more of like a stepping stone for me. I didn't want it to be the whole being of my career. Yeah, a little bit. When I did the first movie, I was 15, so it wasn't that hard, to be that way. But as getting older and still doing that, obviously it came as a bit of a challenge. But that's what acting is all about, doing something that. And I'm not saying I'm not wholesome or whatever else, but obviously, it's kind of to the 10th power. But it's always a challenge, and it's always a struggle dealing with stuff like that, especially getting older. But I guess it came pretty easy to me. I'm kind of, I love Disney, but I'm kind of, just moving on, that's all. At the premiere of High School Musical 2, I went to sit in my seat, and right behind me was David and Victoria Beckham and their kids. And I was like, oh, wow, they're here, that's cool. That was just the first part, and then we're leaving, and we're about to go get into our limo, and I go up, and there's a car sitting there, and David Beckham is just sitting there in the car. And I was like, oh, and I was just gonna go to my car, and he's like, oh, hey, what's up? And then I said hi, and he wanted to say hi to me, him and his wife and his kids, because his kids love the movie or whatever. And it was just like, I'm looking at him, and I gave him autographs and whatnot, and I'm like, it just seems like a role reversal, because obviously, it's David and Victoria Beckham. So I always thought that was just kind of weird, of what a position that I'm in, and just what a blessing it is. I'm really, really close to Zach and Vanessa. I just had my 19th birthday. It was a surprise birthday party, and they were there, that was just huge, because everything they have to deal with and stuff, for them to show up, obviously, is a big deal. And me and them are really close. Probably me and them are the closest out of everybody. I stay in contact with everybody, with Monique and Ashley, but as far as being close, I would probably say Zach and Vanessa. I would say that they're pretty much the same. They're really, really real, because I originally met them when I was 15, so I've known them for about 4 years now, and it's just funny seeing them, all over magazines and all over TMZ and stuff, and then to really know what they're really like. It's just, they're just really just real cool people. I obviously think that there's still more to go, I think, because, I was blessed with playing a role that, in my personal opinion, I think was actually not written, but it could have easily been played by a white actor. And I don't know, I just think that was one good thing about High School Musical. It was very diverse. There was, for usually a Disney movie or any other movie, way more African Americans than usual. And I don't know, I think overall in film and TV, there's still a lot of work to be done because a lot of things are obviously, the usual, the crook, the burglar, the robber, or whatever. But I think that we've come a long way, obviously, with in the last 5 years, Forrest Whitaker, Denzel, whatever else, winning the Best Actor award. So I think that we've come a long way, but obviously there's still, more to go. I don't remember anything from when I was 6, but I come back and visit pretty frequently. But sadly, the main things that I like are Jack's Pizza and Steak and Shake. That's pretty much, nowadays, that's pretty much the only reason I come back. Obviously to see family and stuff too, but if we're just being real, pretty much Steak and Shake and Jack's Pizza. Pepperoni and sausage, extra sauce. No, I'm focusing more on the business side of everything, I'm not really, I don't know, even if I was, I probably wouldn't say anything, you know what I mean? Just because I don't want the whole personal life thing, but I'm more focused on business and trying to take my career to the next level more than anything else.